Good afternoon, everyone. This side, Assistant Professor Bhavisha Verma from SD College, Ambala Cant, and the second topic of today is Intellectual Property Rights Act. So we'll be starting with the learning outcomes. So learning outcomes of the session is what is IPR, what are the patents, trademarks, copyrights, and what are the emerging issues in the intellectual property rights. So, what are intellectual property rights? Intellectual property rights are the legal rights that covers the privileges given to the individuals who are the owners and the inventors of the work that they have created with their intellectual creativity, with their intelligence, and with their unique a sense of knowledge in a particular subject. Then individuals related to such as literature, music, and inventions are granted such rights, so that they can protect their unique work, so that they can protect their unique work and their unique work doesn't get used by a people unnecessarily. The following list of the activities which are covered by the intellectual property rights are laid down by the World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO, are industrial designs, scientific discoveries, protection against unfair competition, library, artistics and scientific work, inventions in the fields of human endeavor, performance of performing artist, phonograms, broadcast, trademarks, services, commercial names, designations, and all the rights resulting from intellectual activities in the industries, scientific, literary, or the artistic fields. So, what do you mean by patent? See, patent is the right granted to the inventor by the government that permits the inventor to exclude others from making and selling or using the inventions for a period of time. The patent is system is designed to encourage inventions that are unique and useful to the society. See, patents are done, and so as patents are done in the fields of patents are done in the fields of chemicals, in the fields of making a medicine, in the fields or in the field of agriculture. Suppose anybody any farmer has made a crop by using two different kinds of seeds, and that new seed he had patent on his name. So the new seed, by the mixture of two seeds, the new seeds that he has developed, he can use that, he can make that new seed in the name of his patent that he has made it. So it is the uniqueness that a person has done with the knowledge of his with the knowledge of his subject in a particular field. So there are three different kinds of patents, such as utility patent, design patent, and the plant patent. The utility patent is the most common type of patent. These are granted to new machines, chemicals, and processes. New machine can be any machine and new machine can be anything. Suppose a person has developed a machine that can pump the water faster, if that can pump out the water faster if the water is occupied in a place, or stored in a place where there is no need of water. Or suppose a person has made a chemical that can be useful for helping in a certain diseases, or a process is made through which there is reduction in pollution, or reduction in any kind of the activity that is harmful to the environment. And then comes the design patent. Design is granted to protect the unique appearances of design of manufactured objects. Suppose any architecture has designed a different kind of architecture relating to a particular building. He can use that design, and he can get that design patent in his name. And then comes the plant patent, granted to the it is granted to the inventors who had made different inventions in the fields of farming, or in the field or with the or in the fields of plant varieties. Because of the plant patent, we get different kinds of hybrid plants in the country. We uh, so next is, what do you understand by the trademark? See, trademark is not like the patent. Trademark is trademark is like to protect. Trademark is maybe, trademark can be a symbol, a word, a phrase, or a color scheme, anything. Trademark can be a smell or a sound. See, trademark is often considered the asset. A trademark is done by the companies, by the multinational organizations, to make their product unique among the other competitors. So basically trademark is done by the company, mainly trademark is done by the multinational company, so that they can make their product unique among all the others manufacturers, all the other manufacturers selling their product in the market. So a few examples such as MGM Lion Roar is there, and Home Depot orange color scheme is there, and then the Intel inside logo, and the Amul, you can see a Amul doll, you can see in Amul, you can see the doll, that is their patent, that is the trademark. Trademark is doesn't necessarily require government approval to be in effect, as if patent requires. See, in patent there is a need for a government to approve for your patent, but in trademark there is no need for the government approval. You can simply use a unique word as the trademark, but patent requires the government approval, because you have created certain invention, and that invention is to be checked by the government whether that invention is really unique, or you have copied it from somewhere else. So to protect the interest of the other patent holders, uh, there is there is accurate check in the patent, whereas trademark there is no accurate check is there. They can and patent is much easier to obtain, and trademark is much easier and less expensive to obtain as compared to patent. Now comes the copyright. Copyright doesn't protect the ideas. Copyright does not protect the ideas, but the manner in which the idea is created, ideas are expressed. It is concerned with the work of authorship. See, written works, arts, music, architectures, drawings, or even the programming codes of the for the software, these are included in the copyrights. So if somebody has developed a particular game with a certain software code, he person can get at a copyright for that programming code. If somebody has created a poetry, then if an artist has created a poetry, then he can get the copyright of that poetry. If some person had created a painting, he can get that painting copyright on that painting. So copyright is generally attached with the original works. um, mm, Original work become fixed in an intangible medium, and it should be registered by the government copyright office for the optimal protection, and to be protected from the damages and the injunction and the confiscation. Copyright registration application is simpler than the patent and the trademark, and it can be obtained by the author alone. Then there are certain issues emerging in the intellectual property rights, and these issues are as follows. From process to product patent. See, under this, see, according to the TRIMS agreement, all the member countries are required to shift their patent from process patent to product patent. So what is the difference between process patent to product patent? See, when the person has developed a process patent, he get the patent of the process through which he has developed, through which he only the process of developing a particular invention. But when but the outcome of that invention, or the product of that invention, is not patent. So any other company can use the process, and make a product out of it. So to protect the right of the patent holders, the TRIMS agreement has said that there is a need that there is the need to protect the interest of the patent holders, and thus he has to get the product patent instead of the process patent. And now comes the compulsory licensing. With the provisions of compulsory licensing, the government can compel the owner or the companies of the companies owners or the company is to mass produce some product in the emergency, irrespective of who got the patent. The multinational companies are accusing India for being opportunistic in this stand, and they are asking to abrogate the provisions. The Indian government is not willing to cancel the provisions to safeguard the interest of the mass. See, what does compulsory licensing says? Compulsory licensing says that the Indian that if a drug company or the medicine or a farm or a company that is making drugs for the particular diseases, then the if then the that company is not making excess amount of the drug, so that more people can be benefited out of it. And if they are not doing so, the country can compel the country can compel the company for making more amount of medicine, so that more people can be benefited. So if some company is not doing it and making and is not doing this, and making less amount of medicine, so that they can charge higher when there is peak of that disease. So to protect the interest of the others, they are using compulsory license, so that when a drug company is making a particular medicine in a particular country, that country can compel the company to make more amount of drug of that disease, so that there can be enough amount of drug when there is the peak of that disease. So provisions of drug price control, so it is related to the above point only. If the company is using unfair means for producing the product, then the price has to be justified regarding the investment, and if someone pays foul, the government has the right to intervene in it. So government has full right to intervene if the companies are not using the fair means to produce the medicine, and are not making excess amount of drugs, so that that can be used at the time of the disease when there is peak of that disease. Then food securities and IPR. So India is an agricultural land, and the government has helped the farmer in many ways, and the minimum support price and many other agricultural incentives are given to the farmers. So the food security and IPR, according to the TRIMS Act, says that if the farmers wants to get their inventions patent in the patent act, then there is need to lessen the amount of incentives that are given to the farmer. So that's a big issue for the country, so that's a big issue to reduce the incentives for the farmers, because if incentives are not there, there will be huge burden on the farmers for the creation of patents or for the invention of patents. Then IPRs and community property rights and indigenous knowledge. So the traditional in a country like India, there is another form of medicine, such as Ayurveda, and that comes with a very traditional knowledge of the different kinds of diseases and the different kinds of medicine that can be used for that diseases. So if some company who is operating in India and using the traditional knowledge and getting the patent of the traditional knowledge, that company is using the traditional knowledge of India and making a profit out of that traditional knowledge. So to protect the interest of the traditional knowledge, or to protect of the interest of the Ayurvedas, the Indian government has developed a traditional knowledge digital library, so that they can challenge the company that they have not taken the idea from the traditional knowledge, and they are not developing in the product using the traditional, so that they are not developing a product using the traditional patents, and opposing them if they are doing so.